Hey there, welcome back, or welcome if you're new to my channel. My name is Katie and this is Louisiana Cooking and Living. And today we are there's a lot of stuff on the counters behind me because we're going to be getting a lot of recipes done today. Giving you some ideas for Thanksgiving. I want to thank Alicia with Plow and Pantry getting together a Thanksgiving collaboration. So we are going to be making a couple different things today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film a bunch today and we're going to split up into two different videos. And so right now we're starting off, the last video I did was my pecan pie. Today we are doing, of course, like I said, I'm going to split up into two videos, but I'm going to go ahead and list the things I'm making because I'm not sure which is going to go to which video. We're making a cheesecake dip that's berry, and then I'm going to be making a shrimp dip. I'm going to be making a dressing or stuffing, whichever way you want to call it, and then we're also doing a corn casserole. So we're starting off with the cheesecake dip because that can get done and chilling in the fridge while we get everything else done. This is super easy. I am going to be using an egg in this because this will be eaten tonight, and it's my eggs for my chickens, so I know how fresh they are, and so I'm comfortable doing that. If you're not comfortable with having a raw egg in your dip, then you just leave that out. It's okay. All right, so we're going to get the camera turned down and we will get busy. All right, this recipe comes together super quick. So in my stand mixture here, you can use a bowl with a hand mixture if you'd like. I'm just going to throw one block of cream cheese in here that's softened. Hopefully it's softened enough. We're going to put a half a cup of sugar, just plain white sugar. We're putting a quarter of a cup of sour cream. One egg. And then we're going to use a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to give this a good mix. All right, and since we are not baking this, and which would cause it to firm up, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. Like I've showed you in the past, you can get this cornstarch that's non-GMO. We'll just add that in there now. It's that easy. So whatever you use to decorate, use dishes with on your Thanksgiving or Christmas, really, because this would be really pretty if you used just strawberries or just raspberries for Christmas. We're going to use frozen mixed berries. Just a pretty dish to serve it on. That's how quickly this comes together. I kind of came across this on accident one year when I was making, or one time, a cheesecake and it had too much filling. And so I just put it on a platter, covered it in berries, and my kids loved it. So just pour this on here, and once we put it back in the fridge, it will firm up. You can use fresh berries, but I'm using frozen berries, and so what happens when they start thawing is they'll release their juices and kind of mix down into the dip part, and so that makes it really good. So I just get this organic berry blend at Costco. If y'all know now, I shop at Costco quite a bit. I like that they have a lot of organic items to offer. I'm just going to sprinkle these on top. Strawberries are kind of big. They used to have a blend that was raspberries instead of strawberries. I really liked that one better. But this is what they have now, so this is what we're going with. Oh, there are raspberries. Is that a raspberry or blackberry? Nope, that's a blackberry. Alright, that easy. I'm going to serve it with just some regular graham crackers as the scooper for my dip. So I'm going to put this in the fridge and we'll let this get set up. Alright, so the last thing we're going to do is our shrimp dip. And so I had some leftover boiled shrimp. If you don't have boiled shrimp or shrimp to boil, you can get shrimp, I guess, from the freezer section or the seafood department. And you can saute them up real quick. But I have boiled shrimp, and I'm just going to give them all a rough chop. Just to kind of some bite-sized pieces. You don't want huge pieces because you're going to scoop this up with a chip or a cracker. So just kind of keep that in mind when you chop them up. And if you chop them up raw and then saute them real quick, it only takes like 1 or 2 minutes. It doesn't take long at all. Again, this would be good for any kind of party, or if you're bringing an appetizer for a Thanksgiving dinner to somebody else's house, or Christmas dinner, anything like that. Nope, got a little piece of tail shell. So these are just boiled in seafood boil, Cajun crawfish boil, not like an Old Bay. And we have about 1.5 pounds of shrimp here. I like recipes where you just dump and go. It's not fussy. Over here in my cast iron skillet, I have my oven preheating to 350. And what I did was my cream cheese was softened. It's 1 block of cream cheese. But to soften it even more, to make it easier to stir this together, I actually, while my oven was preheating, put my skillet and my cream cheese in the oven. So it's even softer. And this, we're going to dump everything in our skillet and mix it together and put it in the oven. It'll be good to go. Alright, so we have about 1.5 pounds of shrimp here. We have about 1/2 cup, this might be closer to 3/4 cup of bacon. We're going to, well, let me get all the liquid stuff in here first. Alright, so we need about 1/4 cup of sour cream. We need about 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. We're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. We are going to add about a 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar. You could mix this up. You could do cheddar and Monterey Jack. Maybe a cheddar and a mozzarella. Sorry, I had to taste a bite of the cheddar. We are going to add, I'll just sprinkle them in. I'm going to say about a tablespoon of chives here. I'm also going to add some parsley. About a tablespoon of that also. We're going to add a teaspoon of garlic powder. And of course mine's going to be a little heaping teaspoon. We're going to add a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. We give this a good stir. I think putting that cream cheese in the oven beforehand is a good little trick. I've never done that before, but I actually had a brilliant idea while I was tired from working last night, I guess. All right, so we have all that mixed together. Now we're going to throw in our shrimp. And our bacon. You could add crab in here. You could leave the bacon out. You could add, actually I am going to add some onion powder. Doesn't call for that, but I'm going to add some. You could add bell pepper to this. This is one of those things that you just have a base recipe and you can change it up. All right. We'll get all this a good mix, get it well blended. And I'm going to spread it out evenly. And now I'm going to top it with some extra cheddar cheese. And then I'm going to throw on a little bit of Parmesan. All right, it's that easy. We're going to throw that in the oven and we will bake it for about 30 minutes until it's hot and bubbly. All right, these are the 2 dips we have made. We have our bacon and shrimp dip here, all hot and bubbly out of the oven, and we're going to serve it with our Ritz crackers and our tortilla chips. And then here's our cheesecake dip that I have taken our graham crackers and went on and broke it into rectangles and put them on a pretty dish here. And these are 2 dips that you can serve at your next family gathering, Thanksgiving, whatever it is, ball game night. That's what we're having here tonight is LSU versus Alabama. So these are some dips I'm going to serve tonight. So I hope you try these recipes, and I want to thank Alicia Christian again from Plow and Pantry. Yes, Plow and Pantry for inviting me along on this Thanksgiving collaboration. And I hope you try these and let me know what you think if you did get a try. And just ask that you hit subscribe and follow along. Thanks for watching.